Ron? Hello? Anybody home? What's going on? Oh. Hey Ron, where are you? You're supposed to be arranging that test run with McLaren for me. What do you mean you got fired? Several years ago. Well, who's in charge now? And have they signed anyone for 2020? Well, that's just great. This was meant to be my big F1 debut. So what do we do now? Yes, I'm sure if we could time travel it would solve all our problems. Go away, Ron. I was going to take McLaren back to their glory days of 1998. Oh well, their loss. Who the hell are Carlos and Lando? This should be me. Bloody Ron. Hey? What the hell just happened? These are all from the 90s. He didn't. Ron! Something very weird has happened. But how? It happened when I hit 88 miles an hour in the game, like Back to the Future. Oh, just a coincidence, huh? So, is it really 1998? And you're in charge of McLaren? So do I get a drive? Great Scott!
Right then, here we are on Formula 1 98 for the PS1. I looked at this briefly on my Classic Cars video, where I wasn't overly complimentary about it, and with good reason. It's awful. However, as Ron Dennis has somehow managed to send us back in time, I'm going to do a full season with McLaren and see how we get on. So let's jump straight in and head off to the Australian Grand Prix. Right, off we go then in our first race, and you've got to be kidding me. I don't think I even made it up to 88 miles an hour. Okay, let's just move on to Brazil. Hopefully I can at least make it to the first corner this time. As you can see, I've assumed the identity of Mika Hakkinen for this season. That's partly because I want to conduct a little experiment. What normally happens when you do a full season on F1 98 is that old Mika Hakkinen, you know, like Biff Tannen, never mind. Anyway, he will win every single race. There's no danger of him constantly winning while I'm controlling him though, so hopefully it will make the season a little more entertaining. Despite the name, F1 98 wasn't the 98th F1 game to come out on the PlayStation. It was actually the third, and the previous two had been pretty popular. But this one was made by a different developer to the others, and it was all a bit of a rush job to get it finished before the end of the 98 season. Everyone was saying, "It's F1 though, it's just some cars going around a few tracks, how can you make a mess of an F1 game?" Quite easily, as it turned out. For me, the biggest issue was the handling. The cars just don't turn properly. At slow speeds they move at a 90-degree angle, so you end up cutting the corner. Go any quicker though, and they don't turn at all, so you end up sliding off the track. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. That was moan number 1. Moan number 2 is about the AI, and for this I present to you item 1. Look at the state of this, and Herbert Sauber's holding us all up. Come on, go Johnny, go, go! And this bloody Tyrrell, that's taking the Schumacher chop to a whole new level. All the drivers are so slow to get going off the grid. It's like they don't want to lose their parking space. They're very difficult to race against. The slightest touch results in you sent hurtling into the gravel or the barriers, which effectively ruins your race. What's next to whinge about? Oh yes, the graphics. Now you do have to bear in mind that this is 1998 and the world hasn't been upgraded to HD yet, but it didn't look this bad. There's glitches, weird lines, backgrounds that only render when you're 2 feet away from them. It's all one big pile of arse. I think I'm about ready to go back to the future. 1998 is best left in the past. It's the final lap of the season. I've only scored 3 points. My plan to prevent a dominant championship didn't work, as with Hakkinen out the way, Michael Schumacher's managed to win every race. Yep, he's about to finish the year with the perfect score, 160 points. Meanwhile, I'm trundling round at the back and... Hey, what's that?
It's 2020 again. Where's Ron? Did he make it back? No answer. It's from Ron. Dear Adam, if my calculations are correct, you will receive this letter immediately after you saw the McLaren struck by lightning. First, let me assure you that I am alive and well. I have been living happily these last 8 months in the year 1998. 1998? He's alive! He's in the Old West, but he's alive! There's only one man who can help me. We've got to get Ron back.